Hey guys, welcome back to Jones Outdoors where we set the hook. Here's one of our record breaker baits right here. This is the Ditch Witch. It's about a 6-inch long bait. It's got some mass to it. It's a wide body bait. We got some good enhancement legs right here. They're pretty stout. They're pretty thick right here. Allows you to throw in the mats, the lily pads around the stumps, the logs, and so forth, and they won't get pulled off. They're big enough they won't get pulled off. And we got some fins, if that's what you want to call them. They'll generate some noise and some additional vibration. Along on these flappers right here, we got us a couple enhancements on each one right there to generate a little vibration coming out of there. This bait is designed for your big bass strikes, flipping up into pads and the mats, especially during when they're on the bed. This bait is going to generate a lot of big strikes from the big bass. They ain't never seen anything quite like this thing, and it's a large enough bait that it'll get something to move off the bed and hit it. You can catch smaller fish on this thing, but you're going to catch a big bass on a larger bait. Give me just a few minutes and we finna shoot up some. All right, guys, there it is. That's the old Ditch Witch right there. I got some plastic in the microwave right now heating up. Give me just a few more minutes right here and we'll get this plastic out, we'll mix it up, and we will shoot us some baits. Hang in there with me. All right, I just got it out of the microwave, and we're gonna shoot tonight. We're gonna shoot one of my favorite colors, old June bug. It's a hard to beat color, except I'm gonna do mine a little different than most folks do. I like mine with a little more blue color to it, but we're gonna start off with the old black grape, and I think we're gonna try about 30 drops of that or so. Might have been 35. Let's take a peep. I got about 1 cup of plastic in there. Now this black grape is kind of already, sometimes looks like it's got a blue tint to it. All right. Now I like to use this old flipping blue. It's a real good blue color. About 10 drops of that. It's just enough blue to change it up just a little bit. Might need a little bit more in there than that. Put about 5 more drops in there. And that's probably going to look about right there. Yep, got that little blue tint to it. I hope y'all can see that. And we're going to throw in some of this 035 green. And we're going to put about a quarter plus a little bit, whatever I got on the top of there. A big old heaping spoonful of that. Mix this up real good. It's looking real nice right there. see what we got. Well, we're about 313. Let's throw it in the microwave for just a few more seconds here. Let's give it about 20 seconds. I'm gonna move us on over here to the bait station. While we wait just a second, there we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks real good right there. Let's see what we got. It's about 335. I think we can pull that off. If I hurry. I'm gonna get in here without making too big a mess. Suck up a load of that. And I got the camera in the way. Whoa, oh, look at him. Let's try it again. Alrighty. Squirt a little bit everywhere. Mm-hmm. All right, let's top this thing here off. Still trying to be kind of, careful in the kitchen here. We're still doing a little remodeling in here, and we about to get it. And it's cold in the shop a little cooler than I want to fool with. So I get to slip in here every now and then. So, while we wait on that, let me tell y'all a joke real quick. Why do peppers make such good archers? You know, a pepper like a hot pepper. I'll give you a few more seconds to think about that. Okay, if you ain't figured it out yet, I'll tell you. Because they habanero. Let me tell you another one. How did the farmer find his wife? He tracked her down. Y'all know that's funny. Y'all can go to work on Monday mornings and tell those jokes right there and get everybody in a good mood. Why does a duck have tail feathers? To cover his butt quack. I quacked myself up. What do you call James Bond when he's taking a bath? 007. Man, I'm full of them tonight. Them's good jokes. Y'all can go to work and tell them. So, let me tell you a little about the old ditch witch here. Now, it's a pretty thick, meaty bait. It's got some legs on it, and it's also got some rings around it, or ridges, or fins, or whatever you want to call them around them, and of course two big flappers. Now, this bait, it moves a lot of water. It's going to be 6 inches long or so. We also got a 4.5 inch one. This is a 6 inch one. It's going to move a lot of water. You can pitch this thing in the pads or any kind of brush. It is a big bait. It is designed to catch those big sows and swine that's laying up in the bushes, that the ones that you after. It is, so there's no boys and very few men able to handle this thing. If you're not used to fishing big heavy baits because you think the fish won't bite them, well, I'll tell you what, you can catch a lot of little dirt daubers that you don't want to fool with on this bait if you want to, the little pounders and so forth. But this bait here will, you know, the bigger mouth, the bass, you know, your 5 pounders and up got a mouth on it about that big right there. It's a good bait for that. Let's take a look at this thing and see what we got. Okay, there's the top of this thing, and it sticks together pretty solid. There we go. Look yonder, look yonder. You see that blue, that kind of blue mixed in there with it? If you had never tried it, you need to try that. That a little extra blue, especially in dark water, it just shows up a little better than a regular June bug. I think we need to call this Dusty Rhodes, just like the American Dream, if you will. Son of a gun, that's a pretty bait. Let's take it on out of here. This old thick bait, and this probably still might have a little bit of hot plastic in the middle of it, but it feels all right. Feels pretty good. So we got some little enhancements right here on the end here. Sorry I missed the camera there, but to give it a little bit of flap. Now it's not an excessive flap on these things. It looks like it ought to be, but it's just a good trimmer when you retrieve it and you reel it. So one other good thing about this bait you can do, you can turn it up long ways, and you can put it on the back of your chatterbaits, your spinner baits, swim jigs, or you can lay it flat, however you want to do. You may want to bite it about in half right there though, so it makes sure you get your hook in it, back in it far enough when one bites it. But like I said, this is a big bass bait. It's kind of thicker this way than it is this way, so you get good penetration when you put your hook in there, and it'll flat do it. All right, so this is going to be a kind of a quick one tonight. If y'all hang in there with me, I'll get back with you. Let me clean the mess up here. I'll get right back with you in just a second. And this is, look out, the old 6-inch ditch witch. And it will go and dredge the ditches for you and pull them hogs out of there. Be right back. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me here at Jones Outdoors. I really appreciate it. Thank all you guys who are commenting and subscribing. I really need a little bit more of that. I enjoy that. I want to see your comments, what you think. We're still making new baits. I got a bunch of old ones that are that we can shoot, but I'm just sitting and getting the new stuff coming out right now, and that's what we want to do is do the new stuff. We can do the worms, the Senkos, the trick worms and all that, but you know, those are pretty standard. But I do have some new designs on some of that stuff that I'm working on that is completely different than you ever seen, and we'll get that out pretty soon. I wanted to do a little swimming pool test with the Ditch Witch, but it's got kind of dark out there right now. I don't think we'd have been able to see it, but I'll put something together here pretty soon and put it out there so you guys can see that thing swim. Once again, I sure appreciate y'all tuning in. Like and subscribe. Put something in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank y'all.